Hello, my name is Jeffrey Young, and this is my Unit 1 project on radians and degrees. Now, how do you exactly convert radians and degrees? Well, first of all, you must look at the unit circle. From here, you can observe and take away that 1 revolution of a circle is equal to 2 pi, which is equal to 360 degrees. You can further simplify or look at half the circle to know that pi is equal to 180 degrees. Now, we need to know what 1 radian and 1 degree is equal to. Now, if pi is equal to 180 degrees, dividing both sides by pi will get you 1 radian, which is equal to 180 over pi. Same thing for degrees, as dividing both sides by 180 will leave you with 1 degree, which is equal to pi over 180. Now, we can begin converting. Let's convert 60 degrees into radians. Now, we need to find out how many radians there are per degrees. If I write it out like this, it becomes easier to convert, as we're canceling out the degrees and leaving only the radians. Since there's pi over 180 radians per degree, we know that we have to convert 60 degrees, therefore we multiply pi over 180 and 60. This equates to 60 pi over 180, and with some simplifying, you're left with pi over 3 radians. Now let's try the other way. It is the same idea, except this time we need to cancel out the radians. Since we know 1 radian is equal to 180 over pi degrees, we can multiply the amount of radians by 180 over pi. We cancel out the radians, and then we end up multiplying pi over 4 by 180 over pi. Cancel out the pi's, and we're left with the product of 180 over 4 degrees, which simplified is 45 degrees. Now, let's do some examples. First, let's convert 5 pi over 6 into degrees. Just like before, we want to cancel out the radians, so we'll multiply by 1 radian, which is 180 over pi. Multiplying us leaves it with 900 over 6 degrees, which is then simplified into 150 degrees. Next example, let's convert negative 120 degrees into radians. Now there are two answers and methods to solve this problem which are both correct. First, we can do what we have done before, cancel out the degrees, and since 1 degree is equal to pi over 180, we can multiply by that. The product of which is negative 120 pi over 180 radians, which is then simplified into negative 2 pi over 3 radians. The other way is in the case that you need positive answers. First, convert 100 negative 20 degrees into standard position. We can do this by subtracting it from 360, which leaves us with 240 degrees. Now we do the same thing that we've done before. Cancel the degrees, multiply by pi over 180, and we're left with 240 pi over 180 radians, which simplified is 4 pi over 3 radians. Now both of these answers are correct, however it just depends on what kind of answer you are looking for, if you need a positive answer only. And there are other ways to solve this as well, but this way of converting is usually the most reliable and efficient. Thank you for listening to my presentation.